Welcome everyone to Enlightened World Network for a meditation a day. I'm your host, Deb Goldberg, and we're so pleased to have Sheila Cash with us. Hi, Sheila. Thank you.
Hey, Deb. And, I really love these meditations a day. You have such a range, variety of meditations. And I really enjoy being here with all you and all of your listeners.
Well, we enjoy having you here and we love your meditation. So I am going to turn this over to you and you can help us understand what you're going to lead us in today.
Okay, very good. So this one is called A Recognition of You. And
good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Angel Speakers Interpretado en Español. I'm Terry Angel, and I have with me Lily Ortega, who will be translating the message into Spanish and also bringing us a special presentation right after the message today about Mexico. Welcome, Lily.
Hola, Terry. Buenos días. Buenos días, buenas tardes o buenas noches para los que nos están viendo en la audiencia. Sean bienvenidos a Angel Speakers en Español. Gracias por estar aquí.
We're so glad you're with us today. The angels every week want to bring a message that's for all of us, for the collective, for us to get into the energy of the angelic realm. And what they do after they provide the message is attune us to their energy. So I'm just looking now to make sure that we are on Facebook. Let me just see. I don't see us on Enlightened World.
Okay. There is something live right now. I guess there is something live in Enlightened World Network. Not sure. I guess. Not sure. Maybe it's...
So I'm looking to see if it's going to play ours as well. No, it doesn't look like it's going to play ours on there, but we are at Angel Speakers. So let me just go there and I'll share it from there. Give us just a moment, anyone that's coming in. Let me just see what it's doing. It's not taking us live there either. So let me just check the restream. Okay, so now we should be live in Angel Speakers and at EWN Enlightened Living.
Okay, so I will go to Enlightened Living.
Yeah, we're live there. I see it now.
Enlightened Living.
Yes.
Estamos en EWN Enlightened Living, and we are also live in YouTube and Periscope. So Enlightened Living.
Yes, EWN Enlightened Living, and we have people that are joining us there. Thank you to all that are coming in. Please help us share this out. I'm just going to take a moment and share it.
Let's share. And if in the meantime, would you like to share where you are joining from? Where do you live? That's great. It's always good to know where you are living and where you
Absolutely.
are listening.
Yes. get to it to share it.
So like Terry said, first she's gonna do the collective message. She's gonna channel the collective message from the angels. And after that, I will be talking about one of the states of Mexico that is called Michoacan. So I'm gonna show you places that you can visit in the beautiful state of Michoacan.
I can't wait to see that, Lily. That's going to be so amazing to learn about it.
Yes, I believe so. I believe it's gonna be, you are gonna like what you are going to find about Mexico. Yeah, it was hard to pick the state because they all have their uniqueness, and I decided to pick Michoacan. I have been there once. I was in Michoacan in 2005. So it's a while ago, but I was actually there in Michoacan at spring break, but over there was the holy, not the, is it called the day where Jesus was crucified? Is it called Semana Santa? So Easter, well, Easter, or in Mexico, Semana Santa. So I was not planning to be necessarily there for that, but it was an amazing experience. Suddenly we see that the streets are closed, and we didn't put it together. And it's because they were gonna do the, how do you say, the procession of Jesus in the crucified. So it was very powerful. Everybody was in silence, and it was a lot of emotions coming. It was a very amazing experience that I was not really planning to witness. And
Wow,
that happened in Michoacan.
That is so cool.
Yes.
Well, I see we have a few people that have found us. And so let's go ahead and just start tuning in. As Lily, I know you're still sharing it, and let's get other people to share it as you come on. Just let us know you're here. If you type something into the comments, that I'm able to see your name and know that you are here with us in the audience. And sometimes the angels want to speak directly to someone, and sometimes they'll bring a message, and I intuitively know that it is for that person that that's receiving it. So just say hello to us and let us know, as Lily said, let us know where you are. Not where you're at on Facebook, but where you live. What part of the country or other countries are you in? That would be really good to know. So let's start to connect with our breath. And so just want to take a quiet moment myself. I place my hand on my heart because wherever we touch on our body brings our focus right there, right to our inner self. As our energy moves then upward from there to our higher self. Let's just take a few moments to just breathe in deeply, focusing on love, and then breathe it back out.
Vamos a conectarnos con el área de nuestro corazón y vamos a respirar profundamente por la nariz, y podemos exhalar por la boca si así gustan.
Just setting everything else aside, the whole day, anything that has taken place, anything that you're anticipating. Let's just put our focus right now on the angels as I call them in. And calling in Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Uriel, asking them to surround our energy and let us feel their presence right now.
Vamos a dejar ir nuestros pensamientos o nuestras preocupaciones que tengamos en la cabeza, dejar ir lo del día y vamos a conectarnos con nuestros ángeles. Vamos a conectarnos con Miguel, con el arcángel Miguel, el arcángel Gabriel, arcángel Uriel y el arcángel Rafael. Y vamos a dejar que nos abracen con su energía.
Greetings, dear ones. We come to you today wanting to address your strength. Many times you get the urge, you get the message to move forward, to take a step, to go in a direction, and your human ego says, I'm not strong enough to do that. I don't feel that I am prepared enough to do that. We want to assure you that if you are being given a nudge, if you have a message that has come through just for you to act upon a certain thing in your world, to bring a message to the world, to put it into pen and paper, to put it into action, you have the strength inside to carry that forward. We are right there providing the inner strength as we lift you up and build your fortitude to move one step at a time. And dear ones, that's all that it takes, is putting one foot in front of the other to achieve this mission that you've been given.
Queridos míos, estamos aquí para hablar acerca de la fuerza. Ese mensaje que has recibido que te indica que te muevas hacia adelante en cierta dirección. Pero tu ego muchas veces te dice que no eres lo suficientemente fuerte o que no estás preparado. Si has recibido un mensaje para ti que salga hacia el mundo, o si has recibido un mensaje donde sientes la necesidad de escribirlo, cree en ti y cree que tienes esa fuerza. Estamos aquí para levantarte. Estamos aquí para guiarte un paso a la vez para que actúes acerca de este mensaje que estás recibiendo, de que te muevas hacia adelante y que pongas tus planes en acción para que logres esta misión.
Dear ones, we want you to understand the difference between your physical strength and your spiritual strength. When you think of that word and you think of it in the physical way, it's how much you can endure, how much you can go forward before the body gives out, before it becomes weak. When you think of it in the spiritual way, we want you to think on this, that the more you exert that spiritual muscle, the more you go into your energy of bringing forward that which you are to do in the world. It builds on the energy. It doesn't diminish it. It builds it forward so that the more you do, the stronger you are. So there is no weakening as you go forward and exert that spiritual energy that you are giving forward. And sometimes when you get that thought of, I'm not strong enough, I'm not up to the task, we ask you to go inside and see, examine, am I looking at this from a physical way of looking at it? Or am I going into the real me, the true, authentic me that is inside of this human body, that doesn't tire the same way the human body tires? So when you look at that and examine, am I being revived? Am I being refreshed with what I'm doing? Or do I feel tired and weak and not able to do the task? Look at the difference and feel into that difference. Because if you are indeed coming from pure spiritual energy, there will not be the tiredness as you are in the human body. And it's so important for you to have this distinction. It's so important for you to realize that it is your spiritual journey that is what you're here to manifest in this lifetime, to go down that path that you chose to come here to do. So we're asking you to really examine the difference as you think about those things that you're being asked to do, the things you're being nudged to perform. Look at it and come to it from the spiritual journey part and not the physical human part.
Queridos míos, queremos que entiendan la diferencia entre la fuerza física y la fuerza espiritual. La fuerza física es aquella que cuando la aplicas te sientes débil y te sientes cansado. Y la fuerza espiritual es exactamente lo contrario. Mientras más la practicas, te hace más fuerte, no te hace más débil. Mientras más lo practicas, más grande se hace esa fuerza espiritual. Cuando tú sientes que no eres suficiente, que no vale la pena lo que estás haciendo, ve adentro de ti y examina esa fuerza espiritual y ese auténtico yo. Examina y siente esa diferencia. ¿Te sientes revivido o revivida? ¿Te sientes refrescada o te sientes débil? Siente y explora esa diferencia. Si viene de energía pura, no te sentirás cansado o cansada. Recuerda que tú tienes una jornada espiritual. Es una jornada espiritual, no es una jornada física.
So, dear ones, there are also times when you respond to the high frequency, the energy that is so strong at certain points, as it is now, with a lot of influx from different planets, from the moon, from all the energy swirling and moving through your body. And sometimes you look at that as it's having an effect on my spirit, on my physical body. And so we're asking you to pay attention there. Is the physical body what you are focused on? Or can you focus more on the spiritual? What is this energy bringing to you? Is this energy something that is helping you on your spiritual path? Is it helping you to perform your mission that you are here to do? So again, using your power of discernment, this is huge for you to understand. And we can't stress enough the importance of you looking at the energy and looking at the effect of it and seeing if you can make a distinction. Is that energy here to help me? Is it here to propel me forward? And how can I stay strong in my spiritual journey? It doesn't get weak like the physical body. And this is what we want you to understand. So when you come at it from that heart center, you're not going to feel the weakness of your spirit. You're going to feel enthused and invigorated with the energy that's coming through. So just pay attention as things are still in a high energetic state. Where is it affecting you? And how are you perceiving that to be affecting you in the physical? Just ask for us to help you to understand it. Help us, let us help you to move more to the spiritual aspect of what's going on with the energy, more so than the physical. Because if you, in your wording, put out the message that you're tired, that you're in pain, that it's wiping you out, it's doing all of this to the physical body, you are manifesting that. If you put out the message to yourself and to others that this energy is bringing you to a higher place in your spiritual pilgrimage, then that is what will manifest. So we're just asking you to use discernment as you look at the energy that's here right now in your planet, and you decide, how am I going to integrate this into my spiritual body and allow that energy to really lift you up and invigorate what's going on in your spiritual journey.
Queridos míos, en estos tiempos estás percibiendo una alta frecuencia que viene de otros planetas, que viene de la luna, de otras galaxias. Y la sientes muy fuerte en tu cuerpo, físicamente. Ahora te pregunto, ¿es en el cuerpo físico donde te enfocas? ¿Acaso esta energía te está ayudando a que logres tu misión de vida? Usa tu poder de discernimiento. Mira su efecto y cómo puedes mantenerte fuerte cuando te sientes débil de energía. Recuerda que si viene esa energía del corazón, se siente fuerte. Pon atención dónde te está afectando esa energía en tu cuerpo físicamente. Y recuerda que estamos aquí para ayudarte. Nos puedes hacer preguntas para que te ayude a que te muevas hacia adelante en tu misión, en tu lado espiritual. Recuerda que si nos enfocamos o nos quejamos de dolores o de cosas que nos están afectando negativamente, eso es lo que manifestamos. Pero si nos enfocamos en cosas positivas y en cómo podemos canalizar en esta energía para que se convierta en una energía vibrante y energética, eso es lo que manifestaremos. Recuerda hacer ese discernimiento para poder canalizar esa energía de alta frecuencia que tu cuerpo está recibiendo canalizarla y dirigirla de la mejor manera posible para que te ayude a cumplir tu misión de vida.
And so, dear ones, with this energy that is so high right now, we want you to receive an attunement from us that is going to help you integrate that into your spiritual being. The attunement that's coming through to you is going to affect the heart center and the third eye center. So as you breathe in, if you're willing to accept this alignment with the angelic energy, just breathe in deeply into your lungs and you will feel an energy like a push, a small push on the heart center. And then you'll feel the tingling in the third eye. So if you're willing right now to receive this attunement, by saying your yes, you're opening up to this energetic alignment. Just continue to breathe in deeply and allow the movement of the energy as it connects your heart and your third eye.
Queridos míos, con esta energía de alta frecuencia que estamos recibiendo, queremos que recibas una sintonización y alineación de parte de nosotros. Esta sintonización te llegará al corazón y al tercer ojo. El tercer ojo que está en medio de nuestras dos cejas y nos ayuda a la intuición, a desarrollar intuición. Si es que decides aceptar recibir esta energía, respira profundamente con los pulmones y siente cómo esa energía va hacia tu corazón. Podrás sentir una especie de empujón hacia el corazón y podrás sentir una especie de cosquillas o de energía en el tercer ojo. De esta manera, el corazón y el tercer ojo se conectarán y se activarán.
And with that attunement, we are going to leave you with that message, the message of strength, the message of connection, and the message of discernment. And many blessings to you. It is done, it is done, it is done.
Esta alineación ha sido completada y los puntos en los que fueron enfocados es fuerza, conexión y discernimiento. Está completado.
Third eye is still moving. The energy there just feels profound.
Yes, I saw like a light, like a purple light in my third eye. I perceived.
Yes. Yes, it was very strong right there as they were doing that. Beautiful. Thank you all for receiving and thank you for being here with us. And now I'm just going to turn this over to Lily because she has a presentation for us about Mexico.
Yes. Oh, let me just, before anything, I'm just gonna pull one card and I will show the message later.
Okay.
Hi, Terry, you are not gonna believe this. I got the rattle again.
Oh
I
my
got
gosh.
the rattle again. And I'm telling you, I mixed the cards so much. And last week, I got the corn.
Right.
When my niece was here, no, but I didn't show the card because, you know, my niece was here. I got the corn. This is the third time we have the corn. And this is like the third time we got the rattle.
The rattle. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
seems that it's showing the same messages because we still are in that same high vibration that you were talking about, and you know, all of
Yes.
those things.
Exactly. Yeah.
Ah,
And because the message needs to go out, that's the rattle. When you do the rattle, it goes, the message is moving and going and it needs to go out.
yeah,
Beautiful.
I will
Thank
post
you.
a picture. I will post a picture and the message of the rattle because I turn the cards over. I just do so many things to be sure if they are mixed.
Right.
This has never happened to me, that I get the cards repeated so much that I don't even feel I want to show the card because it's like really the same. It's like I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, so cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen.
Do I need to make you a co-host?
Yes, please. So we are gonna talk about the state of Michoacan. Oh, is it sharing? Yeah, I think almost there. Share. Can you see it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So this is a website. This is a website that is called Sin Postal, and the pictures are beautiful. So I decided to go to this website called Sin Postal, and it's by a couple, Ruby and Jose. They are the ones who do this website. And they are the ones who will be in some of the pictures. It's not me, and my husband is them.
Okay.
So this is the state of Michoacan, as you can see in the map. So this is a map of Mexico. We live up here on the north, and this is the Michoacan. So I'm gonna go to that. And so there are 5 different places in Michoacan: Morelia, Sirauen, Pátzcuaro, Paricutin, and Lago de Camecuaro. We are gonna go first to Morelia. So I will talk about Morelia. I will say a little bit about it so you have an idea of what is Morelia.
Okay.
Morelia is the capital of the state of Michoacan. It's one of the most beautiful colonial cities in Mexico. It is known for its architecture of pink quarry, churches of singular beauty, and for its aqueduct. So let's go see some of the pictures. So this is the aqueduct. that they are talking about is very well known in the city.
Beautiful.
And this is the bill of 50 pesos has printed the aqueduct in Mexico. And now I'm just gonna try to make this picture bigger so you can see. So one of the most representative constructions is the aqueduct, which consists of more than 250 arches and measures almost 2 kilometers. The next is called the Sanctuary of Our Lady of Guadalupe. And this is a church. El Santuario de Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe. So
it's beautiful.
yeah, this is very well known in Michoacan. It has a pink quarry, what they call pink quarry and gold, I guess. That's the way they call it. Next is the Calzada de Fray Antonio de San Miguel. So this is a very main road in Morelia. So over there in that street is very well known, that road, Calzada de Fray. So it's from a Fray San Antonio. Now this one is called the Romance Alley. And it's called the Romance Alley because it's, the alley has poems inscribed on the walls throughout the entire passage. And now we go to the cathedral. The cathedral has the largest organ in the country of Mexico. So that is the main cathedral. You can see the colonial architecture of the city. This is also downtown, where the government building is, the main government building is. This is a cultural center, well known. And then this is also a cultural center. And then something that I found interesting and kind of made me laugh is that there is a restaurant called San Miguelito that is famous for the corner of the spinsters, where there are more than 800 statues of San Antonio and book with thousands of requests. So the phrase San Antonio is known that if you put him upside down, if you are single, then, and you make a prayer, then you will find the person, you know, your partner. So wow. They are talking that this restaurant is known for that because it has more than 800 statues of Fray San Antonio. And people go there and write their requests in a book, and many of them really believe, and maybe it has been manifested. I don't know. But it's very well known in Mexico. And there is also a candy and crafts market where there is a variety of typical sweets from Michoacan. And there is a rose garden. There is another beautiful temple and several rest. In the rose garden area, there is another beautiful temple and many outdoor restaurants where you can eat outdoors. So that's Morelia. And now we are going to Sirawen. Sirawen, that's the way it's written. And that's Sirawen.
Ooh, pretty.
So it's a lake. As you can see, it has, you know, you can do several activities. So Lake Sirawen is also called the Mirror of the Gods. This body of water completely surrounded by pine forest, is ideal to escape from routine, enjoy nature, see beautiful landscapes, and perform variety of ecotourism activities. Let me see if there is more. In there. So there are two magical towns in the area as well. And this one is called Santa Clara del Cobre. So it's known for it stands out for its workshops and craft of the metal of copper. So this is all made of copper. It's very well known for the copper. Yeah. And there is another magical town that we saw already. It's called Tacámbaro. So they are two magical towns. They're what is called magical town. Now Pátzcuaro, that's another, that's the way it's written, Pátzcuaro. You see a lot of T and Z's. Mm-hmm. So Pátzcuaro, let me see, yeah, that's Pátzcuaro, right? Pátzcuaro, one of the beautiful magical towns of Michoacán, is a destination that has delicious gastronomy, beautiful landscapes, and architecture, ancient traditions, and a deeply rooted Purépecha or Tarasca culture. The Purépecha or Tarasca culture is an ancient, is a pre-Hispanic civilization that was very powerful at the time. So that's, now, this is called, this part, let's see, this part is called Janitzio. This town was founded around Lake Pátzcuaro, which is home to a series of inhabited islands. It is popular for the traditional spectacle of the butterfly fishermen and for the huge monument to the hero of independence, José María Morelos. So you can see there is a monument. That's the monument made for the hero of independence. So that's Pátzcuaro as well. Pueblo Mágico means magical town, so that's another magical town. And then Janitzio, so that's Janitzio where the fisherman is known for the fishermen. They have butterfly nets that looks like butterfly. Mm-hmm. And they do like a show, basically. They show tourists how they fish with these kind of nets. And in the Day of the Dead, in the night, it's beautiful because these boats are full of candles that are lit. And it's like a show, you know, people go there to see this. It seems to be a beautiful thing to do and to watch. The fishermen. Mm-hmm. And the monarch butterflies are actually, they hibernate in Michoacán. So this is called Tzintzuntzan. That's hard to say. There is the name, Tzintzuntzan. But this is a place that was for ceremonial, it's a ceremonial center. It was a ceremonial center for the Purépechas, which is the pre-Hispanic civilization and is still preserved, the ceremonial center. So that's an archaeological zone that you can visit. And I'm gonna try to go fast to the other two. So this one, did I go? Yes, I went. So this one is called Paricutin. Paricutin is the Paricutin volcano. You can still see, well, there are, these are clouds, but there is still vapor kind of coming out of the crater. These
I was gonna ask if it's active.
Yeah, I read that it's not active, and I will show you pictures a little bit here. Is that crater erupted? Let me, I have it here in the information so you can understand better with these words. The Paricutin volcano is one of the most impressive natural wonders of Mexico. It's one of the youngest volcanoes in the world. It was born in a cornfield in 1943. And this volcano is the kind that was rise, erupt, and became extinct, basically dormant, in less than a decade. In one town buried, so there were several towns buried by the lava. The only thing that survived the lava was the altar and the towers of its church. A few kilometers away, a group of ruins remain. It is possible to visit these ruins and even reach the crater of this volcano. So I'll show you the pictures. These are the ruins, and you can see the tower left. I mean, part of it. And I believe this is the inside of the church. I am trying to, I believe this is the inside of the church, but I'm not sure, I'm trying to understand exactly what it is. So that's the church, and this is a crater. And you are gonna see like how people here visit closely. You can see they are standing by the crater. So I heard that it's hot, that you feel the heat, but it's safe to visit, and it's basically the kind of, it has a name, mono something, mono that means one, has a name that this kind of volcano erupts only once in its lifetime.
Wow.
Yeah. So look at that. Woo. I want to go there. That's the crater. Okay, so, and the last one is called Lago de Camecuaro. Camecuaro, that's a lake. And let me tell you a little bit about this. Lake Camecuaro, declared a national park. Here you can contemplate beautiful landscapes and perform multiple ecotourism activities, from taking a boat ride or riding a bike to swimming and even camping. The characteristic of this body of water, formed by natural springs of fresh water, is that it is totally surrounded by huge 1,000-year-old trees with large and protruding roots. At different times of the day, the sunlight plays with the reflection of the clear water, creating beautiful landscapes. So that's a picture of one of the trees.
Beautiful.
So they are very old. And now you see the boats, and the boats don't look very safe. But I believe that the lake, it has parts that are not very deep. So it is safe. People feel safe. Many people do feel safe going in these boats. Now we have in Mexico, in other places, all different kinds of boats that are more, more like the ones that you see here or in other countries. But in this particular place, this is the kind of boats that they have. And they are kind of more like old-fashioned, or
Right.
but yeah, people go in these boats, and they enjoy the lake with the spring waters and all of that. So
Beautiful. It is a beautiful country.
Yeah, and you can swim in the lake. I heard that there are parts that are not deep where you can actually swim. Yeah, let me stop the share. Yeah.
Just beautiful. Thank you for sharing the beauty of Mexico with us. Yeah, Jean is on watching, and she said many people who live here in the US don't realize the beauty and history of Mexico. So beautiful and so close. I dream of when we have no borders and we can just travel back and forth and know our family.
Yes. Yes, it is. You know, I mean, I was born there, so I'm very connected to my culture. I will say my culture because that's where I learned the culture of Mexico. And all once I show you the different states, they have similarities because they are all colonial. I mean, many you will kind of see all the same characteristics of architecture and the colors and the gold and all of that. But they all have their own, you know, festivals. They are known for certain things. So yeah, in this website called Sin Postal, I mean, you can find, they tell you where to go, when, to, which of the seasons of the year to go, and they give you recommendations of places to eat and all of that. It's very detailed.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And, you know, that's one of the things that we had envisioned doing with this program is, you know, we're going to be bringing the message that the angels want us to hear, but also to explore this beautiful country where we are hoping that the word spreads there, that there's this program every week at 3 o'clock Eastern time. We come on and bring through the messages from the angels and whatever we're inspired to bring forward for you. So we hope that you all will share this out, share it with your friends or family, or maybe someone you know could benefit from hearing the messages in Spanish and learning more about the culture and the what the beauty of this country is. I so appreciate all of you that joined us today. Thank you for being here. Lily, thank you so much for what you shared. And thank you for that card. You know, I think that's something for us all to pay attention to is the message of this beautiful card, the rattle. And where are we speaking up? Where are we using our voice and making sound and bringing that sound through in our lives? You know, it's kind of goes right along with the collective message that the angels brought today, that we have the strength that we need to go forward. We do have that fortitude that's in us as spirit to bring forth whatever it is they want us to speak. And like you had the strength today to bring forth the information about the culture and all these beautiful things that are there for us to look at and hopefully be able to travel to. I would love to go to Mexico and see all of that beauty that you shared. So yeah, so thank you.
I will be happy to take you to places like, I don't know all the states of Mexico, but I know several and I'm pretty comfortable traveling there. So yeah, I know you already have plans for trips in the following year probably, but maybe someday you can visit Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I know I'm going to be going to El Paso. So yeah, I know that's not very far away. And Jean is in El Paso, so I have plans to meet her in the physical when I go there. So I can't wait. Well, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, and just another reminder that we're here every week. So plan on joining us every week here at EWN Enlightened Living, and we will see what the angels have to say each week when we come on. And Jean is saying thank you. You're so welcome.
Gracias a ti, Jean, por estar aquí con nosotros. Next week, I'm going to be talking about a different state. It might be Chiapas.
Awesome. I can't wait. That's beautiful. So Lily, if you would just share the message with everyone in Spanish to tune in next week and what they can expect.
Yes. La semana que entra estaremos aquí a la misma hora, a las 3 de la tarde, hora del este. Y como el día de hoy, compartiremos un mensaje colectivo de Los Ángeles y sacaremos una carta del oráculo de los chamanes. Y luego hablaré del estado de Chiapas, que es un estado hermoso en México, en el país de México. Entonces los esperamos la semana que entra para que se sintonicen con nosotros. Gracias por haber estado con nosotros el día de hoy.
Blessings, everybody. Much love to you all, and stay in your heart. Stay in your heart center, and you'll find that strength that they were talking about today. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye, Lily. Have a wonderful week, my friend.
You too, Terry. I'm gonna turn off this if I remember how.
All right. Bye, everybody.